I'm going to show you how to crochet in some what's called eyelet lace. It's also called knitting in lace, but I've always known it as an eyelet lace. You can buy this with a ribbon running through the centre of it as well. Now it's becoming much cheaper than it used to be. This is an iridescent white. You can see it sort of glinting in the light. Can you see that? Now I'm just using a double knitting pink. It's just an odd ball that I've got, and I'm just going to show you how. If you've got a cardigan, if you've got a baby hat, a pair of little baby panties that you want a frill added on to it without having to hand sew, you can add this as you go along. You can use it along the edge of blankets. You can put as many rows on as you're crocheting as you like. It's up to you. Now it's very easy once you get over the fiddliness of it. I wonder if fiddliness is a word. Well, that's what I'm saying anyway. It's a little bit fiddly to begin with, but once you get the hang of how to crochet this in, it's really easy. Now, I will leave a link in the description to where I bought mine. It wasn't a lot of money. It was only about £2 or £3 for a few meters of this. I think it was like 5 meters you get for about £3. So I'm going to fold in the edge just to keep my edge nice and neat. And put your hook through your lace from the back and then feed it through the next hole. Put your hook through your next stitch and then just push your lace down a little bit. Put your yarn over and pull it through your stitch and through the lace. Yarn over and finish your stitch. Now squish it to this side a little bit. We're going to be working from the back of the lace through to the front. From the back through. Take your hook, put it through the next hole of the lace and feed it through to that side. Just weave it on. Put your hook through your next stitch. Then you can just nip it like this together. You can nip it there. Catch your yarn and pull it through your stitch and through the lace. Yarn over and through your stitch. Now it's got a little bit of a hold, it'll be a little bit easier now. Through the next hole and weave it on to the back. Put your hook through your next stitch. You can just push that down to hold it. Bring it through your stitch and through the holes of the lace. Yarn over, finish your stitch. You get used to this. It becomes very easy. It doesn't take long to get the hang of it at all. It's a little bit fiddly to begin with. Now what you get is, you get your little frill is integrated into your crochet on the front that you want it. You can do that to the edge of blankets, hats, and you can build it up. You can make little frilly pram pillowcase covers, little decorative pillows for prams. Anything you want to put this on, it's really easy. But you've got to do it on a row where your pattern is. So you've got to do it on like every second row. through your lace, through your stitch, and pull it through and finish your crochet. Through your lace, push it down out the way, through your stitch, just hold it together so it's easier to bring your yarn through. And once you get the hang of this, like I said already, it's easy and you'll get faster. As long as you go in from the back, through your stitch, just hold it down and pull it through, in through the back, through your stitch, and the more you do, the easier it is to manage. And the amazing difference it makes to little hats, the tops of booties, anything like that, anything that you need a little frill on. Now this is what my first row looks like with my lace on. Now what I'm going to do is, because I just want the lace on this one side, I'm just going to cut through my lace. I'm going to tuck the end in like this. Put your hook through the hole. Make sure you leave a hole from the back. Go through my stitch, just like I've been doing already. Bring my yarn through, and then I'm just going to do a single stitch on the end. Chain one and turn, and I'm going to do a single crochet stitch along to the other end. Now the best way to put this on is when the side is where you want it. I'm just crocheting along to the other end and a double crochet, single crochet in the UK, single crochet in the USA. So I'm going to chain one and turn, do one single crochet. It just gives it a nice neat edge. I'll get my lace again. I'm going to turn in my end and I'm going to go through the back, through the next eyelet hole, through my, find my next stitch, through my next stitch, just push that down, catch my yarn, pull it through, finish my stitch. Just give it a little twist to neaten it off round the right way. So through the back of your lace, weave it through to the front, through your next stitch, your yarn over your hook and pull it through. weave it through your next stitch, through it comes. You will get faster as you go along. So through the back, through from the back, through the next hole, through your stitch, and pull your yarn through. Weave it through your stitch. And that is how you add eyelet lace. That's how you crochet eyelet lace into your little garment. Just like that, and it looks really, really pretty. And the reason that you can't do it on this side is because you'll end up with your lace on the wrong side, and that's why I do a row in between each line of your frill. Just do just a plain crochet line, and then do your next line of ribbon or lace, whatever you have. This will work with anything that's got a nice clean regular hole through it. So this is what it looks like. I've done 3 rows. As you can see, it's really, really pretty, and you've still got your crochet on the other side. So you can still put this on a blanket and you'll have the nice smooth side beside the baby. When you first put this on, when it comes, it feels a little starchy, a little sort of hard, if you know what I mean. But once it's been washed, it will soften down really, really well like this. And it's really, really pretty. And this one has that iridescent silver thread through it. And it's really, really pretty. The camera's not doing it justice at all. But it's really, really pretty. You can see it here with that little silvery glow. And that is how you put eyelet lace in with your crochet. Make sure when you do it, you go into every eyelet, in this one and that one. If you leave one of them and you do that, you'll end up with a pleat in it. It doesn't look so pretty. It doesn't look so pretty at all. It looks more bunched up, but it's not quite so pretty as it is just like that. That is just enough, just like that, and it's really pretty. So do one row where you're adding your eyelet lace in, and then one plain row of crochet. And it's really easy, it's not difficult at all to crochet this into your work. So give it a try. I'll leave a link in the bottom to the eBay seller that I got mine from, that was very, very reasonably priced, and it didn't take long to get delivered at all. Please click the subscribe button and click the little bell icon next to it, and you will be notified when I post a new tutorial. So thank you very much for watching. So until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.